Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. This is Maths Made Easy with Pearl, and please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Do well to hit the subscribe button and subscribe, and also don't forget to like, share, and comment your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. So today we have a question on the board. This is a simultaneous equation involving exponents, so I'm going to walk you through the steps one after the other. Now let's dive into this. So now we have this pair of equations. Now what happens is we collect like terms, we move this to the other side, move this to the other side. So we have 3 raised to the power of 4x plus 5y equals 43. Now this is minus 200, crossing over to the other side becomes plus 200. And also we have 7 raised to the power of 8x minus 9y. Same thing happens here, minus 300 crosses over, so it becomes 43 plus 300. And we have 3 raised to the power of 4x plus 5y equals 43 plus 200, that gives us 243. And then we have 7 raised to the power of 8x minus 9y equals 343. Okay, from here we can see that 243 can be written as a power of 3, and 343 can also be written as a power of 7, because we have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, that's 3 times 3, that's 9, 9 times 3, 27, 27 times 3, 81, 81 times 3 gives us 243. And then 343 can be written as a power of 7, that's 7 times 7, 49 times 7, 7 times 7, 49, 49 times 7 gives us 343. So in that case, we'll be rewriting this as, so this becomes 3 raised to the power of 4x plus 5y equals 3 raised to the power of 5, and then this becomes 7 raised to the power of 8x minus 9y equals 7 raised to the power of 3. Now you can see that it's giving us, and this is an exponential equation. So what we do, since the bases are the same, we simply cancel the base and then equate the powers. So since the base are the same, you can see this is 3, this is 3, this is 7, this is 7. So we cancel the base and then we equate the powers. So this gives us, so we have 4x plus 5y equals 5. And then we have 8x plus minus 9y equals 3. So you see we now have our simple linear simultaneous equation. So now this we tag as our equation 1, and this our equation 2. So now we can now solve this the way we solve our simultaneous linear equations. So we have different methods of solving this, but we have elimination method, we have substitution, we have graphical method. So but in this case I'm making use of elimination method, and using elimination method, now I want to eliminate x first because I'm looking for both x and y. So for me to find the other, I have to get rid of the other one. So for me to get y first, I have to get rid of x. Now for me to eliminate x, I'll simply multiply equation 1 by the coefficient of x in equation 2. That is, I'll multiply equation 1 by 8. 8 is the coefficient of x in equation 2. So I'll multiply equation 1 by 8, and then I'll multiply equation 2 by 4, which is the coefficient of x in equation 1. So that I'll have a new equation, which is 8 times 4x, that gives me 32x, plus 8 times 5y, that's 40y, equals 8 times 5, that's 40. And then we have 4 times 8x, that's 32x, minus 4 times 9y, that's 36y, equals 4 times 3, that's 12. So you see, I now have a new set of equations. So this will give me, you can say this is equation 3 and equation 4. Now you see the reason why you can see now that they now have the x now have the same coefficient in both equations. So it will be very, very easy for us to eliminate x. So for us to eliminate x, we simply subtract both equations. So we'll subtract equation 4 from equation 3. So 32x minus 32, that is gone. So we're left with 40y minus 36y equals 40 minus 12. So this minus into bracket minus, that's minus times minus, that gives us plus. So we have 40y plus 36y equals 40 minus 12, that is 28. And so 40y plus 36, that is 76y equals 28. So from here we are looking for y, so we simply divide both sides by the coefficient of y, which is 76. So we divide both sides by 76. 76 cancel 76, y equals, now we can choose to leave our answer in this form because obviously it is a proper fraction. You can see that the denominator is bigger than the numerator, but rather we see that it's possible for us to reduce it to its lowest term. So reducing this, that's 4 here, that is 7. 4 here gives us 19. So now we now have our value for y. So now let's look for x. So to get x, we can choose any of the equations and either use equation 1, equation 2, equation 3 or 4, but we want to make things very easy for ourselves, so we simply choose an equation that won't give us much stress. So I'll go with equation 1. So from equation 1, I now have my value for y. So wherever I see y in my equation 1, I'll replace it with 7 over 19. So this gives me 4x plus 5 into bracket 7 over 19 equals 5. So this gives me 4x plus 5 will multiply the numerator, that's 35 over 19 equals 5. So now the next thing to do from here, we simply move plus 35 over 19 over to the other side. So this becomes 4x equals 5. Now because it's plus, crossing over becomes minus, so that's minus 35 over 19. So we have 4x equals, now I'm going to base this over 1 and then I'm simplify this fraction. So I have 5 times 19, that gives me 95, minus 1 times 35, that's 35, all over 1 times 19, that's 19. So simplifying this gives me 4x equals 95 minus 35, that's 60 over 19. Now I'm looking for x, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to multiply both sides by 1 over 4 because I need to get rid of this 4. So multiplying both sides by 1 over 4, so so that this 4 cancels this 4. I'm left with x equals, so remember, when you're multiplying fractions together, you can divide through this way, this way, this way, or this way. So I can divide through this way. So 4 here is 1. 4 into 60, that's 15. So I have 15 times 1, which is 15, over 19 times 1, which is 19. And this is a proper fraction, and this is already in its lowest term because there is no common factor that can divide these two numbers. So this is our final answer. So from here we can conclude that this implies that x is equals 15 over 19, and y equals 17 over 19. This is our final answer. Please, if you enjoyed this lesson, do well to drop your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.
Friends show up, we laugh all night. New semester, got the future in sight.